What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're doing Model Arrows today, and yes, the board is still rather messy, which is why I made a start on it yesterday to try to clean everything up. As you can see, it's still being organised as usual. But through today, we're going to get this board sorted out. But for now, we're going to get some trains going, and I want to put in how to build your Model Arrows series part 3 or part 2. Because, yeah, there's a lot still needs to be done on this railway to make it fantastic. But as I'll clear the shelf up, the Windows shelf, but yeah, I'm going to start sorting this board out at the same time. Because that Windows shelf is going to be for possibly for a short time, as a temporary solution is going to be for my model trains for the time being. That way, when they're not running, they can sit up on the Windows shelf and they basically can run during the time when I actually am running them. So I made an idea with what I'm gonna show. That side is definitely cleaning. Okay. Am I going to get the GNR running again? Yes. That one will be up and running as soon as I can find a way to fix the back unit. But the front one still works perfectly well because it needs a good service. But yeah, it needs a tidy up really. As for my gaming videos, my video gameplay channel, points out the problem on this particular line. The penny is going to be running in this video today. For those who are Steam fans on diesels, I am not so much a Steam fan. I do like some Steam, but I don't like Steam as much as others do. I'm more a diesel fan. That's specifically because for trains, mind you. I like diesel and hybrid types, but I'm not keen on the Javelins. HSTs are more popular. I mean they technically are hybrids, those models. They're just early type hybrids. They're not, like the Javelins. They're really very bizarre design. And yeah, over the weekend I have tried to get this King class. James, I think the name of this particular train is called. You hear background noise, well, there's not much I can do about it. There's people out there chipping up classes over on the Green Park thing, which I usually walk past every Monday, generally speaking, but yesterday I didn't, but because I felt very relaxing yesterday morning, so I didn't go walking. Instead, we went out to Saltash in the afternoon and did a walk over the Tamar, but so many things still need to be done in this rail, which means that I will be using this box to store all my models in. While the shelves are not yet up, but they will be going up soon. So there's that, and obviously with all the other sets I want to collect due next year. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. I'm going to get 3 of these models this coming month, so I'm not entirely sure what liveries I'm looking at for the moment, but if we can get this one working, with the wires being rewired, then I'm just going to be looking at a Castle set, Blue Foreman set, and a Intercity, if I can find them at a good price. But obviously trying to find them for a good price these days, well, you'd be lucky to find them at a good price. They usually cost way too much these days for them. So actually have been retuned in some years. They still cost about £300 to £400 each. They're that expensive. That'd be mad. This model, and I got it back in May. It's cost me just under £180 for this. About 168, I think. So yeah, it wasn't the most cheap of the models, but it means I got one for my cargo use. So as for the rest of the layout, this is where this little booklet thing comes in handy. I already just sold off a whole bundle of most of my magazines to a charity because of my magazines I don't need really. It just kind of gives you the information of ideas about. The main books I keep are now in the toy box stored away because obviously that window ledge is going to be useful when my model trains just storing for the time being. So as to when my shelf will go up for the trains to stay on, hopefully I'm going to get this done. If not this year, I would hope to get a start on it next year. Just, get a couple up at a time and then sort of build it up over that time. This is a 6 foot by 4 foot, which is quite small. It's smaller than average, but this board is about 4 foot 5. I'm not quite sure what it is in length. If it is a 6 foot, then I can easily do a 6 foot by 4 foot layout. But I think if it is a 6 foot, it would probably be only about 2 foot in lengthways, sideways even, because it's quite narrow on the sides. 6 foot 4, yeah, that's quite short. 6 foot 4, that's in a 10-year run layout. This is for double O scale, mind you, this is not for N, and I don't have an N scale out because I'm not at all interested in smaller layouts, I'm more interested in the bigger ones. So, again, for anyone who's new to my train channel and you wonder what that noise is, it's because people outside cutting grasses on the green part. Means that for some weird reason it's like after we had a sort of rainy-ish night last night. So yeah, this is 16 foot. That's definitely way too big. 12 foot by 8. It's probably doable on certain levels of layout. 15 by 7 foot. Wow, that's quite extensive. 15 by 7. 16 by 9 foot. Wow, that's way too much. So 6 foot by 4 foot would probably be my best option in a small scale. This is a very helpful little guidebook which tells you to build your excuse me. It's how to build your own model array dream layout, which is good. It's a plan book, so very helpful little books. This one's really old, so that's the reason why I don't get rid of it, because it does give me ideas to build my dream layout. despite it being it's fallen apart. I can't remember if this model actually came with nameplates. I can remember. Some 66s do come with nameplates, but not all of them do. The level crossing is going to be. Trying to think where the level crossing could go. Probably could go down here somewhere. And you have sidings everywhere to sort of draw ideas where the siding could go, and then you have another one, then another one, and then you're basically doing multiple of sidings. But you need a siding to connect on to that one, which comes from second radius points, which not so much really a good idea, especially when you want something to be smooth for your trains to go over. But they do have their uses at times to have those sort of points around. They're very good for like certain scenarios, type of points. They're good for challenging the biggest of trains that I expect at times. Well then, hammer break. Well, fingers crossed. I will be probably hammer break from doing YouTube for a bit next week. This week, everything's fine. It's normal for this week, but for next week, things might change a bit. There'll still be main lines, but there won't be so much other content apart from that. I'll talk about that to the end of this video. Oops. I've got another line there, which is going to be good for the HSTs to park up. Definitely a good idea. But what we need to do once we start drawing out the plans with a pencil or a pen, you basically mark it out where your sizes want to be. And just for my best luck, it does that. It's going to be just outside there. Draw it out with your pencil. I need to really find some better spots for my DVDs and my music CDs. So I want to have my sidings one here, one there, and then have multiple spread out, so that way HSTs can be everywhere. Really? So I want a siding here. So we'll mark it out with a pencil, and that way I can remember it to where it's been drawn out for siding. So we've got the siding here, which is good. But the thing is, I want to have another siding after that here. So I need to bring one round to join onto that side there. So we've got another one that's going to join onto that. I'm doing this video for an hour. And hopefully I don't get interrupted too much by them lot out there while they're cutting glasses or whatever they're doing while I'm filming. So hopefully it won't put me off too much while I'm doing this. It's alright at the moment. Kind of just sort of looking at it and deciding if that's going to look good. And I know the speakers are still where they are at the moment because I've got nowhere else to put them. That's the honest truth of it. My board is still cluttered by so many other things in the way. And multiple times the trains cannot run as often as they should be because other things are in the way of them. So much I can do about that. It's a shame because country HSTs are not running anymore, but you know, honestly I'm glad I saw them as much as I have before they went out of sync off the railway. And yes, much as I'd love to get a cross country HST for my layout, and I would like to get one. As much as I probably would like to have the Voyager as well. I think that's going to be very good for chat siding. We're going to have multiple turnout points for all the track. I think the only option I can have to make this work is to have long straight pieces to fill out that siding with for the trains. We've got that one good to go. And that's going to be perfectly levelled to where the sun's going to be. This track, it will go around to the left slightly, that way the trains can be not touching line 2, so that way trains are not going to be interfering when this one comes in, which will be the branch line for this train. So that way we've got a 66 pulling out the cargo, but all these sidings are going to be all for the HSTs. Basically, all going to be for those trains. What about for the other trains, like the steam engines? No, they don't have a particular sidings for my doing that. They're just going to be on a shelf probably for most of the time. They're going to be basically only run by people's requests in the future. I've done all that by now. The 66 is going to be a known train pulling cargo. As for the castle sets, well, they're going to be up and running on my Puddle Out. Same with the GNR, same with the Midland Pullman and the Intercity. I'm hoping to order the cross country HST at some point to fill that gap in, but right now, well, it's not doable right this moment, but I'm going to put my money towards to actually buy a cross country HST if I do want one. It's just what you consider priority at the moment. But I think at the moment, even though I do want to travel on the Blue Pullman set itself, the real thing, I do think it's probably worthwhile to do the local run first with it, over the Wales on it. So it would be nice to actually go on that train up to Wales. I think you do a day trip, don't you? So you go up there on the day, come back, I think the next day. So similar to the Scotland trip, they do 2 days up there and then come back the third. And then basically the last one they do in the year is in October, or was it August? I can't remember which one it was. But they certainly do it, the last one of the year they do it around August, I think. Just before the summer holidays end, I think that's the last one they did. What September was, that's when everyone goes back after summer holidays. So the Blue Pullman is going to be online. This line, I forgot what it was called. It's siding. It's going to be in this siding next to the GNR, and that way, you know, they can sort of join up from the siding. But if I do get interrupted by people mowing lawns or cutting grass, hopefully I won't get interrupted too much during this video, but I suppose it is late morning, so a lot of people will be either doing stuff or doing other things. How's the Blue Pullman going to work? Well, once I get the model of it, then I expect there's going to be a lot of people going to want to see it running. So how can you manage to build buying, or will be buying, 3 models of those units? Well, simply just by saving up. Be patient and save up for the things you might want. Because that's how I think the future is going to end up being. You have to save up for things you really want. Because things that don't go to plan, generally because people are not always very good at saving up. And I know for the thing is that I'm not very good at saving up money, but I did it for a very particular reason. I want things in my life to actually keep my mindset going. And, you know, while I'm still studying, become something more than just have it only a model hourly. It'd be nice to get that step further and just haven't only a model railway. I do hear about a lot of things from other people saying, well, about the liability of GWR with their trains. I definitely think those sort of trains that they run on now, I mean, they're weird-looking things, but I can't really promise you of how reliable GWR are for when they drive in the trains. And the trains they pick these days are just, well, just unquestionable to being how weird they are. Those trains are really weird. And that's the thing about those trains. Germans are weird. And I can definitely say they're not most comfortable trains. I told you that the boxes for the models just always fall off. I never get that. They're going to have to be glued back into place, which is going to suck. But so yeah, there's a bit of a gap there at the moment until I get that sorted out. How the silence going to work? Well, I will show you how the silence are going to work for this now. Shouldn't be too difficult to set up. I've got a corner point, which is really good. It means that we'll get the trains coming around rather smoothly. And once we get this set up, we can start moving the trains around on it. And then we'll get line 2 set up, hopefully today, but depends what time I have available after done line 1, which is the outer line. I need to get some factory installation. Yes, I actually do need to get some of that sort of track cleaning stuff that cleans the model railway track. But the thing is, it's quite expensive stuff, so I in Enix they call it track magic or something like that. So I need to connect line. I need to move the track out of the way and then line 2 set up. Connect that to the other track. And I got other things set up as well. You need to get this railway properly set up for all this. Let's get one of the trains set up and then we can just see how it turns out from that. So at this point I'm going to have to connect it from the top end, which is more tricky end. And I don't want to do overtime this morning, so it's 11:30. So I end it very shortly actually, so that way I can just do half an hour today. Just getting this thing sorted out. Get some running in before the end of the video. But yes, I do need to spend more time to get this track cleaned up. Because my motorway has been lacking on, hasn't been properly cleaned in quite a while. It needs some TLC. But so does the board, so. Move that track out of the way for now. Connect that up. Hopefully we can just connect these two together, hopefully. Make it more weirder. I might need a straight piece in there just to counter that that corner over there, which seems to be a little bit weird. I'm going to have to kneel down behind the tripod for this moment, try to reconnect all the half secondaries. Need a third at least around here. That should do the trick, hopefully. Having a model railway kind of gives yourself something to enjoy during the time when there's not much stuff is happening during this time of year. shortly, when I end this video off, I'm going to end it off with the pannier running the road. Not people have seen this one move very much during this year. We've had so much going on this year with things happening that I haven't really had much time to run particular trains for one reason or another. There we go, we've got the controller set up. And the thing is, the tripod is going to in the way of the trains. Let's try to get this running. As for the box for the 58, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll tell you what we are going to run. If you've got a little bit of time spare for doing this, I might try to get the Cars 43 HST in GNR to run with the castle at the back. We'll see if we've got the time to actually see if we can get a couple of laps of this in before we start concluding to the trains that are going to be running on this line properly at some point. As I say, I do change my mind for a reason, because obviously this light is not remotely ready for any of the trains that potentially run on this line. Mostly it's all going to be, all this is going to be HT-ified, but at the moment I don't know the railway is ready for all that as yet. I'm doing how to build your motorway. I'm going to do how to build your motorway series part 3 tomorrow. I did recently do part 2, but I didn't really title that properly when I went out places and show you the railway. Mainline to show you how everything works, but I suppose I kind of did, but not really talked about it. Right, I think we end it off with this iconic set to go around a couple of laps before we end the video off. That was done. Driving with no coupling on the front. Switch the carriages around. And that way she can actually just be forward at the back. The power can't stay where it is, but the one with no coupling on needs to be at the back. and the train car can be put in that one. Then the power car can be at the front like usual. Just needs to get a wheels on, and then that will take away the train. These trains are just iconic in their liveries. I mean, you got, no, because I don't own this, well, this is the only one at this moment, apart from the other one which I had earlier in the hand. This one, which needs a replacement because that one doesn't run properly because I had some issues with it a little while ago. I think it was during early this year, I think. Started having to play up because obviously there were some connection issues or something on it. So, and obviously I took that one to the model shop, did I? I can't remember. It was a while ago. But I took one of them to the model shop and the chap there sent me a notification saying that they're ready, being collected, whatnot. I mean, as for the First Great Western set, I'm not totally sure what to do with that at the moment. The castle we will see probably this coming week, depending. Things change a lot. I'm going to try the opposite way this time. That way it's not going to interfere with the train itself, hopefully. So that way they can mold in quite easily. So we're going to go opposite direction this time. And we just had connection issues already with that. So, yeah, I will probably show you the train running properly some point soon, so obviously I think it's wise to do that. I need to change the light switches over on 66 as well, so that way they need to be switched off on this particular occasion. So I've got one, and grab a temporary train, which you can then pick up the Class H3 carriages, which you can bring around to the station, and hopefully we'll take over on that way. But, as I say, today it's a short video, it's not going to be as long as normal, so I hope you guys enjoy to what you can see of it. Hope you guys have a great day and peace out. then the Glasgow, it's going to Birmingham Street, Cardiff Central, sometimes they go up to, but that's 222027, that one, on the top. Even though these sets were owned by Virgin prior to that, mentioned these were owned by Virgin back in the 90s when after HST took over. After they got taken off, Rogers were the next train being owned by Virgin. So Virgin's not a thing anymore, it's MER, it's Midlands. I'm trying to think if there's any other services that are taken over by Virgin. Well, owned by Vanti now, isn't it? Got Vanti their code. 159 next to me. Going to London Waterloo. This one I think Birmingham Street. Followed by Edinburgh, I think. The almost is probably later. Very noisy, very long. 59007 on that one. My battery's dead low again. Let the Voyager take off and then I'll have to change the battery again. Maybe I've got the battery today. It's quite nice to have a change from Dawlish on 2X days, so it's making a change. But you might get home from it, but we'll see. Because I want to see. These are, I think, like 90s, I think, these sets. The Voyagers were owned by Virgin from the 90s to the 2000s, but now they're cross country, but most of them are owned by Avanti and Grand Central, apparently, which is a bit bizarre, but there we go. Then there's no strike action. I'll let you know about it once the train's gone through. Just waiting for the Voyagers to roll through and then we can do a chat about the update on my channel with the train one. I don't know what you arcade means, but I'm assuming that means something, but that's actually that. Let me know in the comments below, because the Voyager reminds you of like the Pendolino modern Pendolino set, so it kind of reminds me a bit like that one. I'll say over where they got the light design from, I think. It's still got orange light on the back carriage. It's good switched up. When I go and switch it up, I think that back one was in that back set. That one's gone off. Let's wait for the next one. We've got a strike action on the 8th of October to the 15th of October, which is not going to affect me. It's going to affect the weekend people. I'm trying to think, yeah, 15th of October to the 15th of October, so Sunday to Sunday basically. I don't know if that's going to affect the weekend or not. that'll be next weekend, so that does not sound healthy. It is level crossings and changing of wires and bulbs. This one. I think this is Crenton and Oakhampton sets command in on platform 3 or 2, I think. Now platform 2 is on the far side. I think you guys can see that, but I'm going to try to zoom up so you can see that, but it's really low in the sky. Is it going to roll past my... There you go. Low aircraft just running over. So one's been delayed because of the change in line. So Oakhampton is now going from number 1 instead of number 2. Weird. It's not going to affect me anyway because I'm going back to Plymouth, so... I definitely think the railways, the modern or the main lines, and got smacked by the... You done? Yeah, the railway's been kind of boring in the last, I don't know, many years, probably 30, 40 years. Talking of a train, got a London Paddington train going to Plymouth now, or is it going to Penzance? I'm not sure. I think it's coming down here. I didn't say anything about this one last year. Two 9253, I think it was about that, I'm not sure. But yeah, the railways have gone kind of dull with trains, especially in this last year with cross-country HSTs have been out of commission since September. Yeah, so the railways have been kind of dull. I think the best point of this year has been Intercity, Midland, Pullman, and the Flying Scots, I think, was the best rail tours for this year, I think, for me. But other than that, and the HST cross country sets with the Intercities and the Swallow. So, yeah, all of those have been good this year. Just, I mean, apart from those unusual sets that come through this year, that most of them have been fairly normal. Trains have been going through, and yes, railways have been kind of dull with, I think, being green mostly. Seeing the only cross country being the dark red with the grey stripes seem to be the most interesting ones that run through. The Voyagers and their castles and the cargoes. It's the only ones that are interesting now. But the rest of them pretty dull. So yeah, kind of agree with Alex HD with that. But I'll dig more into that sort of topic properly tomorrow when I'm not out on the train line where it's going to be so noisy. Got a 150 going towards. We've got a 150 going out towards Paignton, and we've got a London Paddington towards Penzance. I mean, it doesn't show out on the signs, which is a bit weird. I'll catch you guys when the next train is due to come in. Okay, down to my legs are not staying up on those, so Here's what happens here at 6 AM every day. It's not supposed to be that Camden train. I think the chap realises that and he's going to miss his train. And my batch is on red again. So I'm going to have to get that changed in a minute. If I can do any more filming here. Yep. There's definitely the railways have not been the same since the 1980s. But as I say, we've got a Great Western service to Covington and Oakhampton today, and that's on number 1. And I don't know what 150 set this is, but I know it's a 150 just from the shape of it. 150, 238. Not one I see there often.